He kept those gloves up. He's on the receiving end though. The straight right hand gets through. And he's on the run here. Down he goes. Another heavy right. Just to give ground. He's a little bit unsteady as he does so. Manages to jab his way out of the corner. But Wardley letting his hands go. Sensing that he could be. Left hand from Clarke. And then into the body. He's got Wardley pinned on the ropes here. And Frazer Clarke going to look to try to be distracted by any of that.
I think it's Johnny who's shouting.
Nice 1-2 there from Whittaker, and then just steps off.
Good uppercut there from Eubank. Goes again for it. Good shots there from Eubank.
And just got his feet a little bit closer there. He's landed 2-3 in a row, and this is a good, but it's just not really giving Smith too much of an opportunity to do his own work this time, though. He lets go with the left hand. Eubank catches a left hander to London. Asks him to walk forward, and Liam Smith is on the brink. 2 minutes remaining, and down goes Eubank again.
Pushing him back now. He's gonna work body and head up and down.
Jai has a target in that cuts, and he's trying to work in with some big shots as Kelleher tries to cover up halfway through this 6th round. It's been one-way traffic for Jai Opetaia, but he's taking lots of shots to the body as well.
He's taking a lot of shots.
He's
he looks
hurt
very
to the body
uncomfortable.
and hurt over the top, and that'll do it. The towel.
Let's have a look at Bivol's fighting style and footwork. The way he handled one of the best fighters in history and the way he got out of tricky situations. Canelo and Beterbiev have similar style. Move forward, close the gap, and start working on the opponent. But Bivol was too smart for Canelo. If he can do the same to Beterbiev, he has a great chance. But Beterbiev is not Canelo. And do the damage. He's very good at closing the gaps and also closing or blocking any escape routes. Beterbiev is very good at turning his opponent. Hello folks, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. We've got a blockbuster coming up this Saturday as part of Riyadh season, Beterbiev versus Bivol. But before I crack on with a final analysis and the undercards, let me give my opinion on Anthony Joshua, the latest. I believe the rematch will take place early next year, probably February. He must fight Du Bois and no one else. If he avoids fighting Du Bois and takes some washed out journeymen, he will definitely go down, in my opinion, as the most hyped-up manufactured boxer in the last 20 years. He and Eddie Hearn keep saying he wants to be a world champion. Well, how can he be a world champion if you can't beat Du Bois? No way he can beat Usyk or Tyson Fury. Who are they kidding? I will look at this and do an in-depth analysis soon. Again, it's just my opinion. Anyway, let's get back to this Saturday's undercards and the main fight. This might just be the biggest boxing matchup in years. This is a clash of titans, two of the best light heavyweights going head-to-head, and trust me, it's going to be electric. Now, if Bivol wants to pull off the win, he needs to stick to his strengths. He has to keep Beterbiev at bay, work the distance, and throw those lightning fast jabs. In and out movement, sharp combinations, and most importantly, footwork. That's how Bivol survives. If he can stay off the ropes, avoid getting trapped, and fight with his head, not his heart, he's got a shot. But here is the kicker. Beterbiev is relentless. This guy's a pressure machine. Bivol can't let his guard down even for a second or he'll walk right into Beterbiev's game. If Bivol can stay composed, fight smart and last full 12 rounds, I can see him winning on points. But let's be real. Beating Beterbiev over 12 rounds, that's not an easy task. Here is the most important part of the fight, and it's very important. And this is why I gave the edge to Beterbiev. Beterbiev will try and close down Bivol. Beterbiev hasn't got the boxing skills like Bivol has. If Bivol can keep out of Beterbiev's forward-coming attacks and last 2 rounds, he will definitely win on points. But I can't see Beterbiev losing. The question is, does Bivol have the confidence, the focus, and the grit to get it done? Now let's talk undercard. First up, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Kamil Szeremeta, the Polish guy in the middleweight division. To be honest, this fight feels like a warm-up for Eubank. Even though he's been out of action for a bit, I still see him cruising to an easy win. Kamil Szeremeta, whatever his name is again, hasn't faced top-level competition, and Eubank will likely walk right through him. Nothing much to break down here. Next, we got Opetaia versus Jack Massey for the IBF Cruiserweight title. This fight's another one that feels pretty straightforward. Opetaia is levels above Massey. Jack might be tough, but Opetaia is going to control this fight. As the rounds go on, I expect Opetaia to dominate. Jack's got his work cut out for him, but in the end, it's Opetaia's fight to lose. Now onto the Whittaker versus Liam Cameron in the light heavyweight division. Look, I'm not even going to spend much time here. This is a cherry-pick matchup for Whittaker. This fight is set up for him to win, no questions. But honestly, I'm not impressed. When Whittaker eventually faces a legit opponent with a solid record, that's when we'll see what he's made of. Until then, this fight's just a formality. And finally, we got Fabio Wardley versus Frazer Clarke, the rematch, part 2. For the British heavyweight title. Last time, this one ended in a draw, and frankly, I didn't see anything from either fighter that screamed future world champion to me. They're solid, short, but neither Wardley nor Clarke is breaking into the elite heavyweight levels anytime soon. Expect this rematch to be competitive, but not spectacular. It'll go the rounds, and we'll probably see a decision, but these two aren't making major waves in the heavyweight division. So what's the takeaway? The fight to watch, the fight that matters, is Beterbiev versus Bivol. That's the one that's going to deliver the drama, the intensity, and the real high-level action. The rest of the card, it might be interesting for some, but in my opinion, nothing else stands out. That's my breakdown, folks. The big question now, can Bivol pull off the upset, or will Beterbiev pressure be too much? Thanks for tuning in, as always. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments who you've got winning this weekend. I'll see you next time, folks. Keep it real, keep it honest. Ciao, adios. See you next time. Thanks for watching again.